Well, it's finally here. The trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. You know what? It was pretty good and pretty powerful. No sign of Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield yet. I wasn't expecting them to. They probably won't show them until the week of the movie when it's coming out. But I thought this was still a very good trailer. It showed off all of the villains. It showed some powerful scenes with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. And remember, it's his movie, Doctor Strange as well. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty good trailer. We got our first look at William Dafoe's return as Green Goblin in the traditional suit from Spider-Man 1, and it looks nice. Not as good as the original movie, but it's the MCU visual effects. Sometimes it looks great, sometimes it looks bad, but here it just looks okay, and I'm just excited to see William Dafoe come back. But actually, we got a shot of his brand new suit, which is a comic accurate suit, and it's only very quick, but yeah, it does look cool. And this is a nice shot here with the moon in the background. But yeah, I just can't wait to see Tom Holland's Spider-Man take on these villains and then the rest of the Spider-Mans to join him. This shot right here of Electro, Sandman, and the Lizard, really, really cool. And those metal bars look like the scenes from the leaked images of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. So yeah, I think they're definitely in this movie. They have to be. Powerful shot here of Doctor Strange doing some magic. Doctor Strange looks weird. He looks like he's tired or he's evil or something like that, or he's wearing eye makeup. He just doesn't look like himself whatsoever. So maybe it's Mephisto, maybe it's an evil Doctor Strange, because it's opening up different worlds. So maybe an evil Doctor Strange could appear. Maybe. Of course, this trailer had the usual MCU humor. Yeah, and it wasn't that funny. This scene right here, the please one, yeah, so it's not that funny. And then the one with Doc Ock, bit disrespectful, but to one of the greatest Spider-Man villains of all time. But yeah, just shot right here, Doctor Strange just looks different. He looks like somebody else is playing him, and maybe that's the case. Maybe it's somebody else, but I just think there's something more with Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange, and he very much goes toe to toe with Spider Man as well, because Spider Man messed up the spell, and then it looks like Spider Man tried to break out the Sinister Five or Sinister Six, the villains in this movie, because we get the scene of Doc Ock in like a prison cell. This shot right here is very similar to the Amazing Spider Man 2, where Emma Stone's character was falling. Andrew Garfield couldn't save her in time, and she ended up dying, which is a pretty cool parallel. My favorite shot from the trailer is probably this one right here of the black Spider-Man suit. I think it looks good. I really do like it. I know it's enhanced, and yeah, the Spidey Iron Man suit, I don't like that one either, but I think that gets destroyed in this movie by Doc Ock in that scene we get to see at the start of the trailer. But yeah, I do like this suit, and it's cool we get to see different Spider-Man suits, because in the Amazing Spider-Man movies and the Tobey Maguire ones, we've seen the same suit for all the movies. This one right here is Electro. Jamie Foxx is returning, brand new suit, and that looks very comic accurate there as well, because in the comics he had like a star on his face, like a star mask, and that looks like a very similar shot to that. So it's going to be cool. It's kind of like a different interpretation of Electro, even though it's the same actor. So this parallel shot right here, we get to see it again. I even think there's some shots like this in the Tobey Maguire trilogy as well, where he is jumping down to save MJ. So that's pretty cool. I'm sure he will save Zendaya. I don't see her dying. If I was to guess, somebody to die, because Tom Holland's character was crying or very upset in the scene. So I'm guessing maybe Happy or maybe even Aunt May would die. Here's a shot of Doc Ock, some sort of explosion. Maybe the villains end up fighting with each other. Maybe that's Electro. That could definitely be a possibility for this film. Another shot here of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. It looks like the bridge scene will just be between him and Doc Ock, and Doc Ock ends up destroying the suit in this sequence, because when Tom Holland's Spider-Man takes off his mask, Doc Ock's like, "You're not Peter. You're not Peter Parker." And then he realizes that it's a different universe. Now his arms, his metal arms, do look like Iron Man, Tony Stark technology. That was the rumor because of the red. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I'm not too sure, but it looks like this fight ends in him being captured and brought to Doctor Strange's house. And then it looks like that the villains persuade Peter Parker to let them out, because they explain what happened in their worlds, that Spider-Man was a murderer and killed them. So that's pretty cool. That's how they escape. Here's J.K. Simmons, of course, the multiverse man himself, him being in the DCU is Commissioner Gordon. This scene right here, Dr. Otto Octavius, it wasn't that funny. It's a little bit dry, it's a little bit stupid. They're laughing at his name. I'm like, that's disrespectful. You're talking to arguably the greatest comic book movie villain of all time from the greatest Spider-Man film of all time, which is Spider-Man 2. So come on, be more respectful to Doc Ock. This shot right here of the villains, Sandman, Lizard, Electro, it looks like maybe the other Spider-Mans were taken out of this scene. Confirmed, the Spider-Mans have a new power, which is invisibility, because you have Lizard jumping completely in a different direction than Tom Holland's Spider-Man. So maybe they just took out Tobey and Andrew. Maybe. So look, very good trailer. I liked it. I wasn't expecting them to show the other two Spider-Man, and I didn't really want them to as well. I want to go in, and the first place I get to see Tobey Maguire's return is on the big screen opening night. That would be awesome. I understand spoilers and stuff like that, but the last Spider-Man movie made $1 billion at the box office, so they don't need to convince anybody to go check out this movie. They just need to market it like this. The fans are driving this film so hard right now that it's actually probably the best marketing campaign of all time, probably the cheapest marketing campaign of all time. So I'm prepared to go in and see Daredevil, Andrew, Tobey, and who knows what else is in this movie for the first time on the big screen. They've already showed us a lot. They've showed villains from different universes, so that is a giveaway that Andrew and Tobey will be in this as well. So I'm not one of these people that needs to see them in the trailer. I'm already sold for this movie. I'm going opening night on December 15th, 2 days before the US. Yes, I won't spoil it, of course, but I'm so excited for this movie right now. I really am. Well, guys, what's your thoughts on this brand new trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home? Maybe you liked it, maybe you hated it. Let me know below. Maybe you think they should have showed Andrew and Tobey. It's a month before the film comes out and we still haven't seen them. Maybe you think they're better off not showing them. I want to see them for the first time on the big screen like me. But guys, thanks for watching. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, come follow me on all the social medias. And 1 month away from maybe the greatest comic book movie of all time, or the greatest botch of all time. Please make a great Spider-Man movie. Let Tobey and Andrew be badass. Please let this be good. 1 month to go, guys. I'm excited. I'm sure you are as well. Hopefully the trailers are showing nothing to the scale of this movie and the cameos and just everything about it. But yeah, Spider-Man. 3 Spider-Mans, it's never a bad thing.